Everyone, welcome back. Today we have the youngest rider at the all major events. He's Maxim Maeder from Singapore. He's been improving a lot since the past couple years, and he's only 12 and he's ripping out with us on the course. He's just amazing guy, and I really want to dive deep in his story, how he came up to be this good at such a young age, what his plans for the future, what he's looking for, and what is his insights onto kite surfing, the foiling at his age. Hey Max, what's up?
Hey Dennis.
Good to see you again at this event, at the first event of the big major event of the season, Hydrofoil Pro Tour.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, you're welcome. I think what I'm really curious about is that you're the youngest one. You're only 12.
Yeah.
You have a couple major wins behind your back already.
Major, I wouldn't say that, but yes, I have one win which I am proud of. Yeah.
Which one is most proud of you?
I'm proud of the one, the Asian Formula kite, because I really had to fight for that win against Amir.
Okay.
Amir Kabil. Huge credit to him. He's really a nice guy.
Okay.
And he helped push me.
You're at 12. When did you start kiting?
I started kiting when I was 6.
6.
Yeah.
When did you switch to foil?
I switched to foil around when I was 11, so much later.
Okay. So you want to say, did you switch to foil like a year ago?
Yes, I switched mostly to foil a year ago.
Okay.
Actually, completely.
Okay, completely. Do you like foil more? Or why would you change from freestyle to foil?
Because freestyle, I never liked it that much, and twin tip racing, I feel like you needed strength and you needed age to compete well. So I kind of gave up that bit because I had no chance.
So do you like the foil racing more?
Yeah, because you have to have technique, you have to have like, it's more based on how you ride and not based on how strong you are. Or,
and the luck. I think
yeah,
also,
of course.
Also in the hydrofoil racing, there is much less luck involved due to the amount of races you have, because you use the rules, so you can, if someone does the wrong stuff, you can protest them legitimately.
Exactly, that's why I like it more, because there's more skill based in it and less physical attributes in it.
Okay. How did you start kite surfing in general? Why?
Well, it's gonna be a little phasey because I don't remember it that well. Okay, so I think how it started was my father was getting into kiting, and he wanted me to learn as well, because he found it a really nice sport. So I slowly got into it. The first 2 years were spacey, so I only had like 2 months where I would kite. But then after that, it slowly started progressing and I did more and more. Until I found that normal kiting was just too boring for me. And then I tried like races. The first race was Vietnam. KTA.
On the foil, you mean the first race on the foil for you?
No, not foil, 20. And there I found a coach for me. And that coach was Ate. He was the world champion in twin tip.
Is he still your current coach?
No, he's not.
So he was coaching you in twin tip?
Yes, he was. He gave me my background in the rules and in the strategy of kiting. And that helped push me much further.
Do you have a coach now?
I don't have a coach now, but what I like to think of as my coach is the competitors I'm against.
Okay, so you look and learn.
Yes, exactly. I orient myself against who is the next level, who is the one ahead of me. And I try to get to that.
That's amazing. That's I think most riders do at the competition is that you come and you try to compete, but at the same time you try to learn and see how other guys are doing, and then so after the competition you can go and try to improve yourself, and then you come to the next event and you're looking, okay, I did a good job, or like I did not a good job, and you analyze it, and it's really nice point of view to have. Your home spot, you're from Singapore, is it a good place to go? Because I've never been to Singapore.
I can tell you a little story about my home spot here. So my father is from Switzerland
Okay.
and my mother is from Singapore. I have both of the countries' passports, and you know they're kind of like homes there.
Do you spend more time in Singapore or
No,
Switzerland?
no. My father and my uncle were very fortunate to build up a business, a resort in Indonesia.
Okay,
And it's called Wakatobi. And that place is where I learned to kite,
okay,
where I learned to foil, and where I mostly trained.
okay. Amazing.
So it's a really nice spot for kiting, but it's important that I don't stay there too long because it's really nice conditions, you know, deep,
Okay.
flat water, nice wind, but you need to like come here to Mexico or
Okay.
go to China because you have different conditions and that's how you really get better, you know?
So I think this is why you like to come to like Mexico, where you have like
Exactly.
30 knots of wind, huge
Exactly.
waves, and it's just it challenges your whole riding and physique just to ride in this condition.
To ride better, to ride further.
Okay, okay. How many events are you planning to do this season?
Look,
And
I
which are
don't
going to be focused?
really plan for events. I see what's like I do 2 or 3 events which I really would like to enjoy, and then the rest I would consider to go for the beach games, and also some events which push me higher up.
Okay.
So that's how I usually balance which events I choose.
Okay. You said to me that you really enjoyed the Gold Cup.
Yeah, I really enjoyed the Gold Cup because it's like there's no equipment restrictions basically, and so I like that, which I really prefer, and mostly the Gold Cup spots are more interesting
Okay.
and more kite oriented because Formula is mostly with the sailboats and it's always not that simple for launching and stuff. So.
Okay. So, do you like China events? Because every year Gold Cup has 2 big events in China with the huge prize
Yes,
money.
exactly. That's
You like those events?
I like it because people come there.
Yeah.
A lot of people come there, and that's my goal. I really see where the events are, where a lot of people come. A lot of good people go to that event.
Yeah. Yeah. Because I think it's a big achievement for the Gold Cup to
Yeah.
consistently, I think, second and third year in a row, have 2 events with the prize money over 100,000 for both of
Yeah.
them split up.
Yeah.
I think this is the major push for all the international riders
Exactly.
and non-international to come there and practice it. And also I know that the Chinese guys, they provide sometimes the hotel for free,
Exactly.
and the flights to China are not that expensive. So I also love that place.
Yeah, it's
It's
a really
amazing.
it's that's the top of what you have per year for me.
Do you have sponsors?
Yes.
Which one you would like to announce? Let's say.
I
the
would
links for that.
I would. Huge thanks to FLYSURFER.
Okay.
How I got to FLYSURFER was my dad thought that like the little pump kites are too small for him,
Okay.
and he needs bigger kites in lighter wind where we are in Asia. So FLYSURFER had like big foil kites, and it's also really easy for kids to learn on foil kites because you need weaker winds for small and light
Yes.
kids, but the pump kites don't fly there, and so you have a really small like overlap.
Okay.
But with the foil kites, they fly much earlier in much weaker winds. So
Yes.
that's how I learned.
So we say FLYSURFER. Thank you, FLYSURFER, a lot. He's going to be the link
Yeah.
for the FLYSURFER, and it's going to be in the
Exactly.
description as well. And so do you think that actually, for the beginners on the foils, it's better for them to start with the foil kite than the tube kite,
Especially for kids,
especially for kids?
because it's really much easier for them to get like a small size foil kite and go in lighter winds and have much more fun than really being maybe overpowered in like
Tube kites.
stronger winds where the tube kites can't fly.
Okay. Do you have anyone else you would like to?
Thank you to my dad, who is my biggest sponsor,
Okay.
who
And I think
just helps me a lot.
Okay, yeah, I think it's very important, especially at the young age, to have a family that supports your passion
Exactly.
and really like it's in not investing on the money, but also investing time, and just overall support is because without the support, you like, I don't want to do it, but then it's nice to surround yourself with the people to support you, and it's amazing when the family supports you.
Yeah, I consider myself very lucky and very grateful.
Okay, do you have any? What's your ambitions for the future? What are your plans?
Look, as a kid, I don't look too far in the future.
Okay.
I usually look ahead in 1 year, but I don't like to consider like long-term planning really something I do. Of course, I would like for the Olympics and stuff, it would be nice if I could get a girl to compete with me, but I don't really think about that much because as a child, you don't see far in the future. You like to live at what's happening around you right now.
So for now, you like just enjoy the race, enjoy the moment.
Get better, and see if an opportunity
shows up. You
take it.
Okay.
Exactly.
This is an ongoing topic. Pretty much on every single show we do is with the Olympics. How's the National Sailing Federation Singapore reacts to it? Do you get any support, or what's things there?
For now, I think that the Singapore Sailing Federation has been pretty surprisingly supportive for like a small sport like kiting. I do not know the details because my parents mostly know them, but I think it's pretty outstanding for a small sport like kiting. Yeah,
that's really nice to hear. I think as I had a bunch of interviews with the British girls.
Yeah.
Their sailing federation is pushing it hard. Like they have the proper team and everything, like just on point.
Yeah, exactly.
And look here, you probably don't know it, but we have a new segment this season. And
New segment.
It's I call it Blitz Questions.
Blitz Questions.
Yeah, it's simple, quick questions. I ask you, you try to answer me.
Okay.
There is nothing like not really important. They're just funny.
Okay. All right.
And so far, everyone have enjoyed them.
Okay.
So let's start. Yeah. Okay. Do you like pineapple on pizza?
Yes, I do.
If you choose, actually, me too. It's called Hawaiian pizza.
Exactly, Hawaiian pizza.
If you had to choose one animal to help you win a fight, which animal would you choose?
I would choose. Oh, that's a hard one. I think I would choose a rhinoceros or a hippo.
Okay.
To help me win a fight.
Okay, nice, good. If you had to give up one thing that you do every day, what would it be?
One thing that I do every day, what would it be? Honestly, fight with my brother. That's the one thing I would give up.
Okay.
I would just ignore him all the time.
Okay. If let's say this, what would be the creepiest thing you could say while passing a stranger on the street?
What's the creepiest thing?
Yeah, you could tell him.
I don't know. I can't. I never thought about that. This might. You know what? Skip that question.
Okay, sure. Would you rather sweat melted cheese or have snakes for hair?
Sweat melted cheese or
have
snakes
for hair instead of hair?
Yeah, I would pick that one as well.
Which one?
Well, it depends on what cheese I would I would sweat.
I guess you could choose one.
Well, I would pick. I think I would. You know what? I would sweat cheese.
Okay. What would you do if you were invisible for a day?
What would I do if I were invisible for a day? I would go my normal daily routine with some like little pranks on my brother, but that's it.
Okay.
I don't really do much, and nothing much interests me except for kiting and learning and enjoying time with the family.
How would you describe color yellow to a blind man?
You see, that's physically impossible because he cannot imagine color. He cannot.
Okay.
You can't explain it to him because the sensation is exclusive to only people who can see.
Okay.
So you could explain it to him as warmth or like brightness, but other than that, he has to come up with it himself.
Okay. Good question. Good answer. If I bring 3 of your formal supervisors in your room right now here,
formal supervisors.
Yeah, and I give my parents, past
Okay.
coaches, and I ask
Yeah.
them to tell me things about you. What would they say that you would say it's not true?
What would they say?
That you would think it's not true about you?
Not true about me.
Yeah.
Well, I like to be open about what I do, really. And mostly with my family as well. And they respect that, and they also don't, like, change anything to make me look good. And so, they usually just avoid what I don't do good. So I would say, if I think about it, nothing.
Okay. Is cereal a soup?
Consider this.
Okay.
A soup is a tasty liquid with or without something containing which is also nutritious,
Okay.
right?
Okay.
Cereal you usually drink with milk and cereal.
Okay. Yes.
So I would consider it as a soup, but if you do it if you consider it as a separate type of food, I don't really know. You have to look in what the cereal is and what's milk content
is it a soup or not? You're going around the question, but is it a soup or not? It's a yes or no question, though.
It's a yes or no question. I would say yes.
Okay.
For me.
Then is hot dog a sandwich?
Sandwich?
Is hot dog a sandwich?
No.
Why not? Sandwich is basically meat in between two slices of bread. Sausage is meat, two
Really?
slices of bread.
Sandwich can be only vegetable.
Okay, yeah, but it
A
has to be
hot
meat.
dog is exclusively
Okay.
a bun and a sausage.
Okay. Good. Look, this is the final question. I ask them everyone. I think it's important.
Mm-hmm.
So I would appreciate if you pay attention to this one. So, what do you think cats dream about?
It depends on what mood they're in, I think.
I know, dude. My cat is always like, in the same mood all the time. Don't touch me. Don't touch me.
If that's in their psychology,
Yeah.
well, it depends on how I think they feel every day.
Okay.
And if it's like an aggressive cat, they probably think of like when no one touches them and they enjoy their
Okay.
time, or they would have a nightmare where like everyone's trying to hug
Okay.
them or touch them.
Okay.
It really depends on their mood.
Okay.
I would think.
Good. That was it. That was a segment. Did you like this segment?
I liked it. I loved it.
I hope.
I
Okay.
enjoyed it.
Cool. If you have any suggestions, please tell me after
Of
the
course.
show.
I'm-
Look, because you're one of the you're the youngest rider out here. What do you think is your advantage over the grown-up boys? Where is
My advantage
yeah,
is
and maybe if it's not now,
okay.
what's in the future? Why do you think you have things different from others?
I have potential.
Okay, you have potential. You have time.
Yeah, I have time, I have potential, and I don't need to worry about being good and, trying to get whatever place that your family or someone else tells you to be.
So you're
Because I know that I will get better, and I always have the excuse that I'm young.
okay, so basically you have an excuse because you're just young.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. What do you think is the best? What's right now is your best kind of thing in the hydrofoil, and what's the worst one? So it can be tugs, jibes, up and down. What's you do the best?
I think my transitions are pretty top notch.
Okay.
My upwind is, I would say, also okay.
Okay.
But what I say I would be the worst at is downwind.
Downwind.
Mainly because I haven't changed my foil since 1.5 years.
Okay.
And it's been nicked, it's been scratched, it's been repaired, sanded.
Okay,
It's
so
generally not
not the best one.
not the best one.
Not the freshest one.
The parts are different times, so there's little gaps and stuff.
Okay.
So I think that slows me down. But generally, I'm very happy with my performance.
What would be your, let's say, insights and advice to the young kids? Because I know for a fact couple federations right now, they're trying to involve more, say, the younger youth generation, 12, 13, 14, 15 years of age, and they're also just starting out. They just starting out foiling, and you with the experience, what would be your advice to the same, say, age group as yours?
Don't wait. Be patient, and just wait slowly. Because your skills will come. You'll learn faster than the adults. Slowly you will build up and you will catch up.
Okay.
In the beginning it will be very hard.
Okay.
Don't get stumped.
Yes.
Just keep doing and doing and doing and don't give up.
Okay. Amazing.
At some time you will reach a point where say,
Yes, I think
wow,
it's just...
I made it this far.
Okay. Amazing. Look, we're gonna kind of finish it here. There's the camera. Look at the camera and tell the viewers what's right now you think is important right now at this moment in time. It can be happy birthday. You can say, you can say happy birthday to your friend, or you can say some inspirational thought. Just what you think right now is the most important thing here on Earth in 2019 in Mexico, the Hydrofoil Pro Tour. It's gonna come out like a month later, so in April.
Don't give up, and keep doing what you love.
And keep moving forward.
And keep moving forward.
Thank you. Thank you very much, guys. See you next Wednesday.
Alright, goodbye.
I think so far we've been pushing it every Wednesday. I'm really proud about it. I have many more episodes to come, many more guests. Oh, quick note, what's your Instagram? We're gonna put it here.
I don't do social media.
Okay, no social media. Then it's gonna be just, he's just Max.
Just Max.
Come to Gold Cup and meet him in person. Comment down below any riders you want to have on the show with us. Any questions you would like to ask them. If you have any funny questions, blitz questions, comment down below. I can also ask them, my guests. And see you next Wednesday. Bye.
Goodbye.
Yeah.